Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing this Saturday? Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Lori and MZ. And Kathy, Granny Square, Bev, Lisa, hello. Well, I wasn't there on Wednesday this week. Let's see. Gina and Rita. Good morning from Texas, Joy Tokar. Hello, welcome in. Morning, Evelyn. Trey Scotts, hello. Morning, Dawn. Hi, Bev. Morning, Sophia and Frenchie and Doris. Good job getting out of bed. And David, welcome. Let's see. Ginger's not in the basement yet, so we'll give her a few minutes. How is everyone doing? Ooh, yay, Kelly. Good luck. Let me know how that goes. Morning, Julie. Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, got to turn my volume up. Okay. Sorry I'm late.
Okay. What?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, aren't we?
You working on your granny square sweater?
I am.
Is that why you're late?
No. No. I put it on thinking, oh, this is going to be kind of warm. And then I realized, oh, it doesn't have sleeves yet.
It's a vest, not a sweater.
Oh, yeah. I want it to be a sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, your hair's growing. I haven't seen it down for a while. It looks very pretty.
Oh, I thought you said it was curly. I'm like, what are you looking at? My hair ever.
Yes, Kim. You have a long, curly head of hair.
No.
Just kidding here.
Ha. That's hot.
It's like a big blanket. It's like a it's gonna be like a granny square snuggie by the time I'm finished.
Oh, MZ, I'm sorry to hear about that. Because of the lockdown again in Australia or something else I don't know about. Evelyn likes your jacket.
Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Good morning.
Does it have a hood?
It does. Hold on. Let me put it on again. All of my oops. Hold on. It's still attached to a yarn. My ends are not woven in yet. So
8. Oh. Cute. Oh, you didn't put granny squares on the hood.
no, it's striped. It's rainbows. And that's how the arms are gonna be too.
Okay.
I think that I probably got enough right here for that. But it sure isn't. It sure isn't as warm as I would like it to be since it doesn't have arms on it yet.
Whoopsie.
It sure could be warmer.
Good morning, Doris and Amby and my own Utopia. What's up?
Ooh, I've got to turn my chat on so I can see what everybody's saying. So I
Joy
can
is
talk.
asking. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, good morning.
Joy is asking, are you going to do a tutorial for that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I could do a kind of tutorial, like kind of a close to, because I can't do the exact stitches and everything because of all the granny squares, but I can show you how I laid out the squares and put them together. So I guess that would kind of be a quasi tutorial.
It's a granny scrap coat.
Yes, that's right. It's a scrap coat. And guys, let's see who all's here. So we've got tons. We've got everybody here. All the cool kids are here.
Emma says, good morning. Love the colors in your sweater.
Oh, thank you. They are the rainbows.
Layout tutorial sounds good, says Granny Square. Good morning, Ellen.
Awesome. Hi, Granny Square. Hi, Ellen. Hi, everybody. I haven't gone down the chat and said hi to everybody. But hi, everybody.
You naughty girl. Morning, Naughty. Yes, show how to place the square to make the scrap coat.
Yes.
Coat.
I could definitely do that.
Oof. This is not happening. Go away.
What are you doing?
Moving that piece of wool from my back. Because I love it and it's beautiful, but it's scratchy.
I gotcha.
Because it's wool.
That's I gotcha. Better.
Ooh, Lord, that was a little scratchy. That's why it's going to be some outerwear thing when I make something with it.
That sounds lovely.
Mm.
So what are you guys drinking? I am drinking my brown sugar crumble coffee.
I have my honey coffee I got from Dollar General. That is McCafe Mocha something. And I put in pumpkin spiced creamer because I was able to find it for the first time in the store. It's exciting.
Yummy. Lori says, I'm sitting here wearing a tank style t-shirt dress in front of a fan, and Ginger is wishing her sweater was warmer.
Oh, yeah, but so you're going to be at a teacher workshop on a Saturday? Well, that sucks. Hope you're getting paid.
Who has to be at a workshop?
Crafty chats.
Ooh, raspberry iced tea. That sounds good, Frenchie. Yes, sweetie. Okay, be careful. It's slick outside. Love you too, sweetie.
It's slick outside?
Yeah, because it rained.
Oh. Thought you meant like ice. I'm like, Jesus, that cold?
There was a freaking ice storm last night. No, not for real.
Oh, you're killing me here.
Trace got Diet Pepsi left over from last night. That's what I do. If I still have a can sitting around, I just don't let it go to waste.
King cake coffee. King cake like baby? Like New Orleans, like baby cake or what? King cake? Are you from New Orleans, Joy?
Do you find a little baby at the bottom of your cup of tea?
Coffee.
Oh, is it coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Ooh, everybody's drinking such wonderful stuff. Guatemalan coffee.
You don't want my weather, Poppy. I have a hurricane coming tomorrow.
Yes. Vivian's drinking hot Tang with ground cloves, ginger, and cinnamon.
Ew. Sorry.
That is the most interesting thing I've heard so far, Vivian.
I'm not that big of a cinnamon lover, so that's my first problem.
I like some cinnamon. I would definitely try it.
Morning, Sunita. Morning, Jen. Oops, what's that? Yes, Doris. The hurricane is going to make landfall in New England for the first time in 20 years. The last one was Bob. Hurricane Bob.
Hurricane Bob.
I think that was the last one. Or Sandy. Superstorm Sandy, but they really didn't do a lot around here. Kind of just grazed us. The last big one was Bob. That was when I was younger. I like Coke. Hot take doesn't sound good to me, says Amby. I agree with you.
Thanks, Reggie, or Frenchie. Hi, Reggie. I gotta drink more coffee.
Yes, you are from New Orleans. I was right, but my hubby loves the community coffee, especially the Mardi Gras king cake. Yep. Does it come with a plastic baby?
Yeah, you get one down at the bottom of your cup.
Inquiring minds need to know. Good morning, Reggie. How are you? Reggie's kids started school this week.
Yeah, so did mine. But Reggie's kids are younger, right? How old are Reggie? How old are your kids?
They're almost the same age as my kids. Almost. Very similar.
Oh, Kim, do you have your flashlights and water ready?
I mean, I have a case of water in my car, and I have about enough candles to kill a horse, so I think we're fine.
Yay! Yeah, I get tornadoes. No hurricanes here, just tornadoes.
Well, it has to have that, like, fancy... You know when you watch bowling, and they throw the ball, and it goes like there's a big hook?
Yeah.
That's what the hurricane has to do to get up here, because it's got to avoid the entire coast of Florida, North Carolina, make the turn, not go into Maryland, and then into New England.
Right. But has it ever done that before?
Yeah. I've had, let's see, we had Gloria when I was really little. Then there was Bob when I was in, like, how old was I when Bob hit? I think I was in junior high. And then we kind of got grazed by Superstorm Sandy. And then, like, we've had lots of tropical storms that go by and just create shitty weather. But those were the bigger ones, I guess.
I hear ya.
I'm not close to the ocean, so it's not like I'm in a flood zone. But I'm used to dealing with hurricanes. Just like I'm used to dealing with blizzards and, like, nasty winter weather.
Right.
I wouldn't even know what to do in a tornado. I've never even seen one, except on the TV.
I've seen real tornadoes. You just kind of avoid them. Get out of the path of the tornado.
Yeah, 6.5 and 3.
I'm going to pull this up so I can see the chat.
No, it does not. I'm sorry I offended you by the baby question.
What?
No, it does not. Have a baby in it.
Oh.
Carol, you're used to hurricanes? Yeah. Yeah, Texas gets a fair share.
Not the middle of Texas, right? Just the coast.
Well, it can go inland without the threat of flooding. Good morning, Susan. How are you? The older one started first grade on Thursday. Morning, Rosalie. How are things going with your copyright plight? I need to have an update. I ran your playlist of lives over the past week. And then I also did Mel's entire playlist, which is, just so you know, 275 videos long. The whole thing.
Nice. You are awesome.
Let's see. Jamie gets tornadoes too. Huh. Oh yeah, North Carolina gets its fair share. Kelly, you're in North Carolina? Are you near David? Or D? They're also in North Carolina. Whoops.
And Mel is in North Carolina.
Huh?
And Mel is in North Carolina.
Who?
Melanie.
Oh, Melanie. Yes, sorry. I did not hear what you said. It all ran together in my brain.
I got you.
North Carolina.
Like one long word.
Yeah. Oh, your floods were at your waist during Gloria? Yeah, well, if you were little. You've never been in a basement, Carol?
Oh, wow.
How's that possible? Hurricane Matthew and Florence really got some inland places of North Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew and Florence were not good. Two huge national news type tornadoes in your life, Ellen. Oof. There's a piece of sheet metal in Jamie's front yard. Jamie's hooked in her tree. And the tree's growing around it.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a hurricane or a tornado, Jamie?
That sounds like a tornado. I mean.
Yep. We're doing good, Cheryl. How are you?
Good morning. Just waiting. If I look a little spaced out, guys, it's just that I'm waiting for the coffee to soak in.
Oh, okay, Joy. I'm glad I didn't offend you. Oh. Yeah, Lisa. Hopefully it doesn't come straight over Long Island tomorrow. I agree. Sorry. I'm looking at somebody's profile picture. It's hard for me to see with my glasses and the glare and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, you're taking the music off one by one. That sucks, Rosalie. Granny Square at Kelly Presley. What part of North Carolina are you in? Tina. Hot Tang sounds like Russian tea. I've never heard of Russian tea.
I've never heard of it either. But if it sounds like but I guess we have now, and it is like hot tang.
Kelly's just outside Charlotte. Oh, yeah, Zujay. I've been like on the edge of my seat with that situation. You played her videos last night too? Awesome. Oh, yeah. Seems unusual with no music. Used to the intro, right, Doris? Mel's in North Carolina, but at the opposite end of the state. Okay, David.
Sunita has, it's a sheep show mug.
That's funny.
Yeah, I love it.
Granny Square is near David on the Cape Fear Coast. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Opal. His name sounds slightly familiar. Don't remember that one. Evelyn. Hi, Samantha. How are you?
Lori says a tornado went over our house when I was about 8. It didn't touch down, but sounded like a steam locomotive running down the street. Imagine that scene from Polar Express when they pick up the boy. Yeah, tornadoes are loud. What couple years ago, one went right by my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
And it missed it, luckily, but it cut a great. In fact, I have showed some of it on one of my videos, my Mama Kitty videos, where the tornado just like mowed down a huge swath of trees through the woods that she lives by.
Really?
It was really bad. It tore down a bunch of people's houses. I mean, I guess just wiped them out.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
down
crazy.
to the ground. Nobody got hurt though.
Okay.
Good morning,
Let's see.
Mom. Oh, Mom, I was just telling everybody about your big tornado.
Rosalie, look at Poppy's. It's on the screen there. Something about downloading, taking off the music. I don't know. Take a screenshot of that. I'll leave it up for a minute.
Oh.
Stop it. No with the yawning.
Good morning, Evelyn.
Did I do that right? Oof.
I have to keep looking at my chat down here. Sorry, guys. I need to have it.
10. That's not correct.
I haven't actually arranged everything in my room where it needs to be.
No, it is.
But eventually
Yeah.
it'll get there.
Oh. Ew. Use the iMovie app for your music so the YouTube Studio where you edit won't remove it. Ew. That sucks, Rosalie.
Wow. And it's
Morning,
400
Nancy.
something videos, right?
Western Mass? Oh, you're in Western Mass, Nancy. Hello. Usually. Huh. Oop. Ah. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Ah. The chat's very jumpy today. It's okay. Morning,
Evelyn,
Consuelo.
I have seen tornadoes with my own eyes.
And
They're big and scary. Every time I see one, I think the music starts going through my head. Dun, 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 you know. Oh.
Hi, Dee. Yeah.
On whatchamajigger? What's the name of that movie?
Wizard of
With
Oz.
Dorothy? Yes. Wizard of Oz.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Good morning, Granny D. Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Right.
I'm probably going to have to go get another cup of coffee.
Sure. Hmm.
I'm figuring out what you're doing, Kim.
Listening.
What are you listening for, kids?
Hi there, Chicky. What's up?
I know you're doing it down here.
What?
I know you're doing it.
Thank you, Maribel. Now my knees will agree with me.
What are you doing? Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Sure. Come here. Watch out.
I'm still attached to my yarn.
Your hair. What is going on back here?
My hair's a mess.
It's a big mess. I don't want to. Ugh. Let's see. Are you sweaty?
No, I'm not.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Hello, Lori. I never conceptualized how big North Carolina is until I started planning a trip there for my husband and son. And the mountains cutting through roads adds miles. Yep. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Hello, hello. Oh. My sister was born during a tornado. Maybe that's interesting. Tornado. I can't even say that.
Tornado.
Tornado.
No, it's tornado.
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 Hi, Lacey. Good
I
morning.
can't say it.
I know.
Tornado.
Morning, Karen. You live in Albany, New York. It's usually snow. Ugh, air quality issues. Yuck, Karen. Whoop. Oof, it's huge. Oh yeah, Rosalie's in Western Mass, New York too. New York. Oh, is that near Albany, David? I wasn't sure where that was. Cool.
Good morning, Skylar.
Hello.
Hello.
Me and Mom can say tornado.
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 Tornado. Coffee is so good.
Did you sleep good?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
So what's everybody working on this morning? Crochet-wise.
Move your head, please. Turn. I don't take the elastic out. Can you watch for my coffee? And can you turn your head? Thank you.
Lori, my babysitter, pronounced it tornado. Here comes a tornado.
Oh boy, what's that?
A tornado?
I'm busting your balls. There we go.
Mommy, can I do your
It's
tree?
like, when are you going to wash your clothes?
What? No, you're not doing my tree hat right now.
Frenchie's working on third attempt at daughter's cardigan. Ooh, Evelyn's working on a new fall sweater.
Kitty cat toddler purse. That sounds fun.
Doris is putting the finishing touches on the border of an Annie striped Afghan kit club. Kelly's working on first hexagon blanket. Oh, Granny D, I'm working on my, what's it called? Granny Square, my Granny Square cardigan. Let me put my hair up so you can see it better.
Mommy is sweating.
I think it's going to be more like a Granny Square snuggie.
Please. Thank you.
Golden.
Because it's so big. It comes down almost to my knees. But it's got, well, it's got the hood. I just put my bun up, so it's kind of weird. And I haven't woven in all the ends yet. There's the back view. I got to make the sleeves, of course. Can you see that all right? And it's super long. So it's, by the time I get the sleeves on, it's going to be crazy, long, big, and warm.
That's awesome.
For sure. This I got, and I'm just kind of, I'm not going like any pattern wise. I'm just kind of crazy crocheting on this thing. Like the hood is all stripes. This is like the bean stitch right here. All these little guys, they're like little blue and green beans.
What?
Get a big pillow.
I think I'm gonna do the bean stitch for my arms too. Just because it's fun. Get everything to lay down right. Whoop. Yay! Thank you, Sujay. Oh, thank you, Cova Crochet. Yeah, I just used kind of what I had in my big crochet stash. I think I could probably make like 10 more of these at least. Yeah, the bean stitch is fun. I agree, Lacey. Oh my gosh, everything's going so fast. Carol says, I'm looking for Karen latte cakes in the colorway rose scented. I can't find it anywhere. I need to finish a project. Need one ball of it. Oh, I don't have any of that color.
Left hook up the Massachusetts New York border as of now, like as in the projected whatever projected path.
Oh, I just did my thumbs up on this phone.
Naughty girl.
Here, I'm going to put my phone over there so I'm not having to look to the side all the time. I'll just look it down now. Okay, need something to work on while we're all talking.
Yeah, projected path. Okay.
Thank you, Frenchie and Granny Square and Granny D, reminding everybody for thummies. So that way YouTube knows we're here and we get more yarny friends to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Smash that like button. Or even I heard if you smash the thumbs down too, it still lets YouTube know you're here, but
I don't promote this.
it's either way.
Oh no. How you doing, not for frogging?
Oh no, I hope you get better soon.
Wow. Hugs.
Did you have the vaccine before? So I've heard that it's not as bad if you have had the vaccine already.
Okay. Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Here I am. Here I am.
Oh, you did, sir.
Feel better, Jamie?
Very fine, thank you.
Morning, Bella.
Oh, Bella says she likes your hair down.
Okay.
Yes, you look very pretty.
It's like a brush and go look.
Well, at least you brush it.
Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too.
And I hope you have plenty of yarn to keep you busy.
Plenty of yarn is important. I'm trying to decide on something to work on.
Not the coat you're wearing.
Well, not the coat I'm wearing because then I'd have to take it off and turn it around and stuff like that. And
No, I agree. Not the coat you're wearing.
oh, okay.
As in, yeah, not the coat you're wearing.
I actually, if it was just, if I was just working on the length, like, or I don't know.
What's a hiya ya? I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Hiya hiya?
Hiya, hiya?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I've heard that those are really, really good. Oh, who all has seen the new Furls hook that came out? The Solar Flare. I'm ordering mine today.
Fire.
Solar Flare.
It's very orange and red.
It is. It is beautiful.
There you go. Go ahead. Oh,
I'm stuck.
you're not stuck. Yeah.
I need help.
Isn't there? Nope, go that way.
I'm sleeping.
Give me that. No.
Nee.
Samantha, I think it's 30 something, I believe. It's the Streamline Swirl, and it's like all hot
Huh?
yellows and oranges. Oh yeah, Doris, I saw your message last night that you got your solar flare. Woohoo! Yeah, if anybody wants to go check out what the solar flare looks like, it's on my community tab. And if while you're there, you want to go through the link in my bio, you'll be helping to, I'm not going to say buy more yarn because I'm not going to be buying any more yarn for a long time. Unless it's new. Let's just say pay my rent.
I call BS.
Try not to.
What is today? 21st?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna well, okay, I haven't really, the only yarn I've gotten since like before August has been this. And that's because it's the only new yarn that's been in my stores, really. I mean, there is some new yarn, but I'm holding myself back.
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh.
So really, outside of my last Facebook call, which was a while ago now, months, really the only thing I've gotten has been the clearance yarn, and then also the mini skeins.
This is the Furls Pride hook.
Wait, hold on. So this one goes in this area and this one goes in there. Nope, hold on, that's wrong.
And the streamline wood hooks. This is the peppermint one.
Come here, mommy. Keep going. Come here.
The wooden ones are the least expensive.
Like you can just hold them up to your ears if you want.
I don't do that, so I need fingers.
That's an M hook.
Oh well then.
But my favorites
If it gets too loud, you can
are the Odysseys.
I want to get them in my ears.
They're just really solid. And they have a lot of weight. They are not going to break.
Just use your tablet. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I love this peppermint. This is like one of my favorite hooks.
That is pretty.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it did not feel natural to me when I first started using Furls hooks. And now I can't stop using them. I love them so much. They feel so good. But then again, it just depends on what I'm making. Sometimes I feel like using a different kind of hook.
Huh.
What?
Candy cane is ugly.
Is ugly. That's not a candy cane. Well, yeah, it's peppermint or something like that.
I watched an unboxing yesterday from Crystal.
Yeah.
And it's from the Wool Warehouse. And she got, oh my God, this King Cole Christmas yarn. It's a super bulky Christmas yarn, which you don't see that often.
Ooh.
It's pretty.
Did she like?
She did. She went off of one of them to make a sweater.
Nice.
That's a lot when you're talking about, like, they're less than 100 yards per skein.
Oh, wow. She did buy a bunch of them then.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever gotten any of these holiday pastry puffs from Hirschner? And if you did, do you think they smell weird?
What do they smell like?
Kind of like a petroleum byproduct. The smell has gone away since I've had it for a couple of years.
Hold on. Evelyn, tell me more. I need to hear about this yarn gossip. They asked about if they actually donated the money from the Pride Hook to LGBTQ plus organizations. And then Evelyn said they did, but there was some controversy.
I got a letter about that from Furls.
Uh-oh.
And they were saying, the yarn gossip. Let me go over here. They sent like an email out kind of clearing it up.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they... This was like a month or a couple of months back.
Yeah, I know acrylic yarn is made from petroleum byproducts. It's the plastic. But I don't know. I've never really had one smell like oil before.
Yeah, it smelled like something weird.
Excuse me, sorry. Now, anybody know what's going on with the Pride donation stuff? Let me know. They upped the cost of the hooks, and according to a lot of people, they didn't donate enough. Ooh.
Oh, that's
like
weird.
The cost to make sure they wouldn't lose any money due to the donations.
Oh, that's new gossip that I haven't heard.
That doesn't sound very cool. Yeah. Okay. No bueno. If you say you're going to donate, you donate. The end of that. 3. I don't like that. Meanwhile, I'm over here using a part of my original set, my first crochet hooks I ever bought.
Aww.
It's from Amazon on cheapy deal, you know. I definitely, when cleaning down here, I have to remember to be like, project bag, is there a hook in there? Because it's like,
oh yeah,
I found one lighted hooks. A guy stuck it in a Mary Maxim kit that I never even barely worked on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, of course. What did I do right before that?
What did you do?
Bought another
Went and
lighted
bought a
hook.
new one.
Yeah, and then I'm like, of course, there it is. That's the like crafter's luck, right? As soon as you go and buy said item that you don't have, or you think you lost, then you find it.
Right. Or you think, like, I have so many 5.5 millimeter hooks, but I cannot find one for some reason now. I just can't find one.
A 5 millimeter?
5.5.
Oh. Rosalie has a yarn from Spinrite that smelled like strong chemicals and made your eyes sting and hands itch. Is that one when you went to the tent sale, Rosalie?
That is not good.
Canadian folks. I got an email yesterday. I forgot to share it because it's on a different email because it's from a while ago. Not this email fresh, but when I had ordered that Spinrite haul like eons ago, one of my first big hauls, I used a different email. I didn't have my Affordably Crafty email really up and running yet. So they're doing a trailer sale at the Spinrite factory.
Okay.
You have to sign up for slots online through email. But it's supposed to be like a discount, and you like look around where the trailers are, and they're going to have yarn at the end, and then the employees are going to go in and out of the trailer and get the yarn for you.
Oh,
and there's a
interesting.
whole list on the email of stuff that they're doing, yarns and whatnot. There's a long list. So if you live nearby.
But it's not, you can't order it. You have to go pick it up.
Yeah, because it's at a trailer yard. So.
Oh.
But hey, if there's close folks, I'm sure they have a lot of it because they haven't had a physical tent sale in a while. Yeah, right. If you have to send out an email to everybody, oops, sounds like Knit Crate.
I had to quit Knit Crate.
I'm good because they're like way behind.
Yeah, they never sent me my $100 box of yarn.
Did you bring up it? Did you call your credit card company?
No, it was, no.
Why not?
Because I have so many things to do, I can't think of everything to do.
And so let's just flush $100 down the drain.
Just.
One would think you could spend time to retrieve $100. That's a lot of yarn.
I know.
Why did you just get dollars from the drain.
No, I'm not. She didn't really throw money down the drain. It's a euphemism. It means it's how do I explain that? It's not. I'm just joking. It's not something that she really
Yeah,
did.
No,
it's a
but
figure of speech.
really did it.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just. Here, I got to put my phone up here so I don't have to keep looking down. Yeah, and they raised their prices on their boxes, so I couldn't afford it anymore because now it's like almost $40 a box, and it was like 25.
Yep, and they're way behind. I think like I was watching Cinnamon. I watched most of Cinnamon's videos, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they're like a month and a half behind with sending stuff.
Oh wow!
She
I mean,
just opened up her June box, maybe, or July. I don't remember.
I love their yarn. I love the yarn that I get from them, but I just can't afford it anymore. Oh, Lacey says they make me so freaking mad, and I sent them an email telling them they need to hire me to help them with their failures, or I was dropping them. I told them try to think why they are losing. While, oh, Lacey, I didn't see the first part of what you were talking about.
Yeah. She lost a G hook and found it the next day after she ordered another one. Doris, you just joined Knit Crate. What led you to join Knit Crate amid all this stuff?
I mean, I love the Knit Crate yarn.
Yeah, but I love it for $40.
This is
Sorry.
true.
Just don't. For that amount of money, I'd rather go support a LYS.
This is true.
Plus,
Yeah.
some of it I've given away because it's pink. And now, not even being able to pick a mood.
I just always let it be a surprise.
This mood makes me upset that I can't use my mood. I don't know. I quickly figured out that if I was going to be paying that much money, I want to support a smaller hand dyeing business, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Especially since I don't know, if I'm going to go buy fancy yarn, I want something that's got a lot of different colors in it, not solid, which most of them are
Fancy
solid.
schmancy.
Ooh, that's cool. You have boy hooks from before World War II. That's awesome.
Ooh, that's neat. Okay, I've decided I don't want to be doing that.
Evelyn's chastising you. Just
What?
call the credit card company, Ginger. I want Casey to walk in that door and tell him that you have $100 that should be refunded.
Yeah.
Then you'd get it done. Just trying to be a friend here. Plus, why should they then the credit card company will go after Knit Crate for you. You don't have to deal with it.
Oh.
They'll refund you and then deal with them. Win-win.
That would
Knit
be
Crate
great.
is beyond now. I agree, Zujay. I had quit before that because I just wasn't happy with the quality and also the lateness. I was like, I'm done.
I'm going to make a scarf.
Wait a minute, what just happened? I hate it when the chat jumps. Okay.
Ooh, check out this yarn. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's Chloe, isn't it?
It looks like it, but it's Yarn Art Pacific. This is
So
a Mama
close.
Kitty.
I was so
It's got
close.
218 yards, 20% wool, 80% acrylic. I think I want to make Do I want to make a scarf or a bush tracker beanie?
What color is it? Hold it up again. Is that
Scarf
pink or
beanie.
what? Is there
It's
pink in it?
it's red and purple.
I feel like that would make a really pretty autumn something.
Yeah.
Don't make a bush tracker beanie.
Okay, make something else. I'll make a scarf.
That would be a pretty beret.
It would. Ooh, I've got a couple of them. So I'll make it beret and a scarf. Or a beret and a scarf.
So make a scarf now because you don't have to look at a pattern and then make the beret later.
That is an excellent idea.
Be a nice autumn set.
Yeah, it's like a reddish brown.
Pretty.
I know, I love these colors, and this is so soft, you guys. Doris says bush tracker beanie. Yay!
So Jamie used to get Crochet Surprise, but then it got too pricey. Yep.
Lacey says you can make a daddy's home beanie or lemon peel pie hat. Oh, yes. I definitely need to make those, Lacey. But right now I need something mindless that I can just make.
Yes, it is, Zujay. It's fun to visit different LYSs. It's like fiber tourism or whatever you call it. Mason's Creations on Etsy. She has a monthly box for $35 and it's beautifully hand-dyed.
Ooh.
Lacey had a screenshot of that. So that's cool. Thanks for sharing. You love Yarnables. Yeah, Yarnables has been sold out though for a while. Okay, Rosalie. Have a great day. I hope everything works out for you around the stress.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, David's hat patterns are all free. I'm going to have to go look at your hat patterns, David.
Eat Sleep Knit has really nice yarn clubs. Several full things plus minis. Oops. Chatty Jumpy McJump.
Jumpy McJump Jump?
Nope, hold on. Wait. Oh, go back. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Lori says several independent hand dyers have monthly subscriptions. If you really enjoy that mystery thing, also there seem to be more variety in those than Knit Crate. That's I think the next time I join a club, that's what I'm going to do.
Here's my rule. I don't want sock yarn.
Oh, sock yarn is good because you can use it for anything besides socks.
I don't want sock and I don't reach for it. I mean, I have some, but I don't, it's not something I like. I'm like, ooh, I want to make XYZ with it. So it's hard to find a hand dye subscription that is not sock yarn. I think Jimmy Beans might have one that's like the Not Sock Yarn Club or something like that. I don't recall. It's okay. I don't need a yarn subscription.
LYS is local yarn store.
Yes. Oh, somebody didn't know that. When you get your car, you went to the yarn crawl in September. Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, thanks for all the local yarn store kit club selections, Lori.
Mm-hmm. True, Amby. Hi, June. How are you? Welcome in.
Is that too low for you?
No. Has anyone used Kartopu Premium Line Perna? I have not. I think I maybe have one skein of Kartopu, but I think I got it in a haul.
See, that's the thing that's exciting and that I love about yarn are there are so many things I haven't tried yet.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get them all.
Where is the bushwhacker hat pattern? Bush tracker beanie?
Yeah, you could watch the
well, let's back up. So the original pattern is by Gary from Urban Yarns. And it's knit pattern. But he sent hats to a couple of people. He sent a hat to Crystal. I have one. And then Crystal did a crochet version of it with Gary's permission, obviously.
And that's what I've been obsessed with making, is the
Mhm.
crochet version of the bush tracker beanie. And she has a tutorial for her version. And has she also put up a pattern on her Etsy store for that?
I don't know the answer because I never
Okay.
really do that. Sorry. She is having a sale on her thumb right now, though, I think.
Nice.
Oh, Zujay, you work in Massachusetts. Didn't realize you're from Massachusetts. You have projects in Worcester and Salem. When I go to the project site, I make stops at different LYSs on my way back. It's so much fun. Zujay, have you been on the Needle Travel website? Selfless plug. Oops. Ah, monkeys.
Bye, Doris.
Monkeys.
Have a wonderful weekend.
I've only been to 3 LYS as well. Some people don't live near an LYS.
I live farther away from my LYS now. I have to actually get in my car and go there. I mean, I could walk. It'd take me longer, though.
Has anybody else tried the assigned pooling thing from Reggie and Catherine's videos?
What is it?
Yet. She's asking about Reggie and Catherine's assigned pooling videos.
I haven't heard of that.
She put the video out. Lacey, was that last week she put the video out? I don't remember when she put it out. My precious yarnery. Oh, I like your name. Good morning. Where are you from?
Good morning.
Yes, she has. Bye, Doris. Have a great weekend. Yes, the pen is on Etsy. Etsy. Well, that's not even how you say that. Etsy. Etsy, says Sunita. I think she's talking about the bush tracker crochet. Oh, you're in Connecticut, about 30 to 40 minutes from Massachusetts. You've been on the website. You looked up the last time you plugged it. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. That's awesome, David. Gary bought David's Alicia shawl pattern and recently posted pics of his finished objects.
That is cool.
Did he talk about it on his vlog yet, David? I try and watch most of Gary's vlogs, but sometimes I miss a few. That's awesome. You have to buy online. Live with your LYS. It's Mace of Skeins and Lilith Rose Fibers on Etsy. Ooh, who saw Mace of Skeins' last video? She had a major hair change. Ooh.
Yeah, Lori says she prefers mystery boxes over subscriptions. Usually have a variety of things I haven't tried. Very good value. And if I really don't like it, I can pass it on to someone else who would love to have it as a gift. Yeah, I totally agree.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get a refill.
Okay, because mystery boxes are a mystery. And that is so much fun. Amby says the one we had closed at least 12 plus years ago. Whoops. There is one like it an hour away. Other than that, I have no idea about any other. Lacey says, David, I did see that. He did a lovely Alicia. Yes, he did talk about it, Kim. He liked how it was a long scarf thing. Okay, let me get my chat over here. If I put it here, then I'm not looking as far away. Oh, Evelyn's planning to do a Halloween mystery box. Mystery boxes. Very cool. Ooh, that's a good idea. Now, Evelyn, are you doing that to kind of stash bust, or are you doing that are you like getting all new yarn for it? This is exciting. This is exciting. I want to hear all about it. Lacey, I see all Mace of Skeins because I'm a Patreon of hers and hopelessly addicted to her yarn. Ah, cool. Sujay, Lacey, I'm addicted to Macy as well. Now I'm using her yarn as we speak. Okay, looks like I have to. Somebody new. I found out about somebody new. This is awesome. Lacey, Pink Sheep Design, shut up and take my money. I know. That's how I feel too. It's like, you know, PayPal makes it so easy. Just take it. I'm throwing my money at you. Yep. Ella, not yarn. It will be tools and swag. Oh, awesome. Probably a crochet Halloween themed mug, bag, and stickers, candy, etc. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, gotta get one of those. The more expensive box will include a mystery hook. Oh my God. Lacey, samesies. I am working with Spring Break colorway. What colorway are you using? Trey Scott, I want to do the mystery boxes, but I only want bright and pastel colors. I'm not feeling grays, blacks, and beige anymore. Yeah, I hear you. I go through phases. Zujay, yeah, Pink Sheep. Can't wait for the box. Ambi, I was wondering about that. Hey, Samantha. Lori, I had 4 local yarn stores in my area before I crocheted. I would only go for gifting. Now that I would shop for me, there is only one and they are net-centric. Oh, I'm going a little faster. Lazy. Dang it, Pink Sheep Designs. Shut up and take my money immediately. I'm getting one. Yeah, Evelyn, it's time to take the pre-orders right now. 20 square, pink sheep. A pink sheep dressed as a witch using a cauldron as a yarn bowl. That would be so cool. I'm doing good, Samantha. How are you doing today? Evelyn, I'll probably open pre-orders next week for my boxes to give me time to make and order things. I am excited. I am so excited. That is such a great idea, too, especially for people like us who maybe have a lot of yarn already. So much fun. Dayru, did you get one of Furl's new solar flare hooks? No, but I'm going to order mine today. I am so excited. I want one so bad. Bella, I'm excited to see the craft fair bundle she talked about yesterday. Ooh, a craft fair bundle. Oh yeah, the craft fair bundle with the craft fair patterns. Yes. Gina, Evelyn, looking forward to your Halloween boxes. Pink sheep, exactly. And people are so picky about their yarn. Yeah. Thank you, Bev. Yeah, it is it's a work in progress right now. Thank you. Redneck Crafter for fall colors like orange, dark green, reds, yellows. Oh, I love those colors. My favorite colors. Lacey, Evelyn, if you want to make sales, I can share your Halloween, a lot of sales. I can share your Halloween mystery box on Alt Knots Facebook group. Ooh. Yes. Hey, J-Huck. Reggie, we are talking about mystery boxes in particular right now. We were talking about Evelyn from Pink Sheep Designs. She's making a mystery box this year. It's not going to have yarn in it. It's going to have other fun stuff. What is the difference between normal and furl hooks? Well, furl hooks, this is like their basic shape. This one is an Odyssey and it has a lot of weight. I think they're really good quality. I don't know. It's not. I don't have words. I just, I just feel, it's not, I don't know. How would you guys describe the difference between regular and furls hooks? Zujay, Lacey, I also have the cherry blossom that I have not opened yet. Since she switched from Etsy to her website, it has made shopping her yarn a little less accessible. Uh-oh. Samantha, I might get more yarn today. Yay! Evelyn, Alt Nuts is joining me for Tuesday Live here on YouTube next week. No way. What time is your Tuesday Live, Evelyn? We are going to have to watch that. Bella, that is exciting, Evelyn. Yes, all of Evelyn's hooks are inline. Hey, Erica. Erica says, thank you, Lacey. Trey Scott, so it's just weight. Well, I don't know, because these are lighter too. These are solid wood. These are like different colors. These are very heavy. These are the Odyssey. Granny Square, furls are more ergonomic versus just straight hook that may or may not have a flat spot on them. Bella, I heard someone describe it as a better grip with less cramps because of the larger end. It helps crochet better and longer for many people. Yeah, I mean, I already have very loose tension anyway, but just the way that I hold my hook, see, it's not for everybody, but the way I naturally hold my hook, it fits better in my hand, and I could just go forever with it. Lacey, Evelyn, I forgot about that. I can't wait to see you and Kayla do a video together. Y'all are both so peppy and happy. Right? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. David, furls hooks are ergonomically designed. Some people are passionate about them. I have heard it said that they suit knife holders better than pencil holders. I like mine, but I'm not passionate. Dayru, the furls handle is different. See, I love the regular hooks. I love their Tunisian hooks too, but I like my aluminum set that I got for $7.99 off of Amazon better. Just because I like the aluminum hooks better. Hey, Sparkle. The furls handle is different, yeah. Gina, Erica, been missing you lately. Zujay, Ginger, really inspired by your cardigan. Need a nice thick cardi. Oh, yes, it's a perfect yarn buster. It's also, if you ever get on a granny square making kick where you're just making granny squares like crazy for no reason, it's a good granny square user. I think so far I've used 15 of my big granny squares on this one. Yeah, 15. And you can use more if you use it for the hood and sleeves, but I've just been crocheting around. I'm kind of going, this is just a crazy sweater that I'm just kind of going with.
Mm-hmm.
And Della says she's definitely a pencil grip.
I did get more coffee, but it's going to sit for a few minutes. It's too hot when it first comes out of the Keurig.
I hear you.
I need to listen to myself and not keep trying to burn my tongue off.
Yeah, Lori says, I think furls are longer too, which is what is attractive to me, but not $30 attractive. Yeah, I can only get them when they go on sale. I can only get the furls when they go on sale for like 20% off or something. And the holidays are coming, so they should be going on sale pretty soon.
How many rounds are your granny squares, says Ambi?
It just depends. Some have, oh gosh, I haven't even looked. Some have more rounds than others, just depending on what stitches I'm used, because I make all sorts of different kinds of granny squares. These have 5. Some of these have 5. Some of them have more. Some of them have less. No, some of them have more. I use all sorts of different granny square patterns. Lacey, Reggie, hey, J-Hook, gotten any yarn in the mail from Lilith Rose Fibers? It should be making its way to you soon. Awesome. Redneck Crafter says, metal hook bad to get cold, then transfer the cold to fingers that is arthritis.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oops. Come on now.
Yeah, some of these, I would say, Ambi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them have 5, some of them have 6. Most of them, I would say, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6.
Morning, Samantha. Yeah, good luck with that, Lacey. Let me know how that works out for you.
What is it?
Lacey wants to call Germany and tell them to stop holding up Reggie's stuff in customs.
Yeah, Germany. Dang it. Ooh, what do you think? Bobbles on the end or not? I'm thinking bobbles. Bobbles must be on the end.
Of your scarf?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate fringe. You know that.
Yeah. This
Or
is a bobble.
maybe some cute little picots would be nicer with that.
Ooh. Okay.
Or not. Ignore me. That's fine.
I'm thinking how I can make picot fringe. Okay. Yeah, because that'd be really pretty. Oh my God, yarn in the toes.
Oh, it'd be pretty to have a picot all the way around like the edge.
Ooh, that would be pretty. It'd be pretty to have a picot fringe and a picot all the way around.
I like
Good morning,
that.
Crafty Grandma Genia. So what are you working on right there, Kim?
Hold on a second.
What in the world is going on with you right now?
Let's see. I'm hoping that. Good morning, Crafty Grandma. I had an unfortunate instance where I should have paid attention when I first started with this cake. I'm going to fold it back and show you what it looked like when I first started working on it. Now, I was working on the phone when I picked up the cake and didn't look. And I was like, oh my God. You tell me what you think this looks like.
It looks like a boob.
Yeah, exactly. I had just looked down and like not use this red at the beginning. Okay. So this is what it looks like now. It doesn't look as bad, but I look at it and I just see boob for some reason. See? It's not as bad.
I have a lot of hexagons that make me think of that too.
But I'm just like, if I had just paid attention, that's like not a lot.
Well, you do what you can do. Because
Such is life.
yeah. Samantha, I am working on a scarf. I'm starting a scarf.
This is I have this much left. I'm almost done. What is this?
How many yards is in that cake?
220. It's a Harvest Bernat blanket stripe. I might just keep making it a huge circle and see how big it comes out for a throw.
Lacey says, Kim, you just had to rub it.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm just getting prepared for tomorrow's live with Reggie. I have to warm up all my naughty crochet jokes.
God.
Sorry.
You're wonderful.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Luxury hooks by Hobby Lobby. Which ones are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
Samantha, what do you think of the Hobby Lobby luxury hooks that looks like a furl? You mean the plastic ones? The ones with the flower vine on the side?
Yeah, I haven't tried those yet. What do you, have you tried those, Kim?
I have. So I gotta figure out which bag it's in. It might still be in the car. Last time I went to Furls, specifically, not Furls. Bleh. Last time I went to Hobby Lobby, I specifically grabbed a 6mm
Mm-hmm.
because I got one of the Prims, Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of suggestions that I should review it against that Hobby Lobby hook. So I didn't even have a size close to it. I think that luxury Hobby Lobby hook I had in like a 4.5 or something that I
Mm-hmm.
had bought for something specific. So I didn't think it was a fair comparison with the size 6 of the Prims.
Yeah.
So I got another one of those. I don't hate them. They're not my favorite, but we'll see how it compares to that one once I get around to doing that video. I have a backlog of stuff to video. Right. Oops. Yeah, Reggie, your trivia question or thing for the giveaway for tomorrow's live should be, how many times was the word hooker said during this live? Closest wins. Because you know it's going to be a butt done. Or commented or
Bonus points for naughty hooker. And of course, we are all yarn hookers.
the other ones are actually not those. Hold on, let me go grab one. It's across the way in my hook caddy. Hold on.
What are you going to get?
A hook, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I have one of those in here. I don't, but I love these. These are some of my favorite hooks, period. Which is this.
Which one's that?
This is from Hobby Lobby. It's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a really nice grip on it. The
Mm-hmm.
whole thing is grippy.
Looks like a toothbrush.
Huh?
Looks like a toothbrush. I like it.
It's awesome. And I like that it's longer because I have a very long hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have very big fingers and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's how I am too.
like to the point where I think that I may have, every time I go in there, I look for the J hooks because that's my most frequently used hook.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like every time they get them in, they just get 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And they
weird.
get them in every week because I'm always looking at them. Like, did you get any J hooks in? What else do I have? I have a 5.5 here. And I like that they're different colors based on what size they are. J hook, right?
Lacey says, y'all, I saw a YouTuber with the cutest inappropriate name. LOL. It was Whips and Chains Crochet. That's a good name.
Yeah.
I like that.
If the Hobby Lobby hook is the one with the vine on it, they are okay. I use a J hook most often. My most common sizes are between a 5.5 usually and like a 10. So yeah, I actually recently put away, where did I put that? On the table behind me. No, don't know where I put it. My mom had gotten, somebody came to her high rise and it was like a free veggie thing or whatever. And they had a bunch of tomatoes. And so she got me tomatoes that were like grape tomatoes on the vine. I've never seen them before.
Oh, yum. Like cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, but on the vine, I've never seen those before in my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Right. What?
You've never seen like cherry tomatoes
No.
on the vine?
No,
On the
not in a
plant?
store on the vine.
Yeah. They stay fresher that way.
In the store, you see them that way. Not regular tomatoes, the tiny ones.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen those on a vine before and at a store. Anyway, so she gave me that tomatoes and I was like, yeah, I want your tomatoes. You know what I really wanted?
What?
The freaking container, because it's an awesome hook container.
Oh,
So
do you have it with you?
I do. It's in this room somewhere.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I can't remember where I put it though. I'm looking around my chair to see if it's around here. Because I've been cleaning everything, so not really sure where it ended up. It's in this room somewhere.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere around there.
But what I did is I put all my hooks smaller than a 5 in it.
Oh, nice.
Since I don't use them as often.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, beautiful. What's up?
Good morning, Stephen.
You want to say hi to Ginge? You want to say hello? Come here. I need a hug. Oops. What's going on here?
Pokemon.
Yeah? Did you have a good sleep?
Good morning, Stephen. Oh, you have baby with you.
Do you have baby?
Might not be fully ready to talk to people yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I like I have several
He is high.
I like the hooks from Hobby Lobby that are just like regular boy hooks, but they have the bamboo handle. Apparently Kim doesn't like those. Because she sent me her J-hook one of that.
No, worst hook I've ever had that I've tried to use. Well, not the worst one. I had one break on me. And that London K1 was particularly horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
I also didn't like the Hook Nook. I think it was a 5.0. That was awful. But no, that one's bad just because it's not like, oh, I don't prefer it. It functionally hurts my hand. What?
Oh. See, I love it.
On the couch.
We can play it later.
And play it. And play it.
Why do you have a big lip? Like, put your lip away. It looks like this.
The Joann's Rosewood hooks? Are those the new wooden hooks? I have one of those somewhere. I have it in with my crochet hooks. Let me go get my crochet hooks.
Oh, those are the twist ones. The black ones? Hold on, go back. Julie Winnets from the Canadian store? Question mark.
Where is she?
She's going to get her crochet hooks.
Is that the
Okay.
Is that the crochet hooks? Mama.
This is what I have all my furl hooks in.
I want to play Pokemon.
It's a thing that I got from Darn Good Yarn.
Can I play Pokemon?
Can you?
And here's all my furl hooks.
I want to play Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
And then
Look at this.
I got this. This is what my daughter got me for Christmas one year. Or
Look at this.
it's a little crochet
Look at
hook
this.
What am I
case.
looking at?
And
I don't know
in
what.
this thing, I have all of my like smaller hooks, like that I would crochet
Oh, a dinosaur?
thread one weight. It goes from my smallest ones down here,
Base. Where is it in
which I think my
base?
smallest one is a
Base
1.
can be in base.
I don't know. Maybe they're
And then it
being
goes all the
fantasy
way up
dinosaurs.
to J, but they're just the small kind of regular hooks and a few ergonomic hooks in there.
Yeah.
But that's how I have those. These are all my small hooks for small yarn. And then
I want to play the Pokemon game.
What's that?
in
right
this
there?
one, I have all of my,
Can I play Pokemon?
these are like bigger regular hooks that aren't quite so ergonomic.
Pokemon
Like
I know, I heard you. It was on your
like
face.
all of my
Could you please play it?
ends,
Pokemon.
you know, kind of just like big regular hooks.
Do you want to play it after with Grammy when Grammy gets here?
This
That'll be fun to play with Grammy.
this is a little bit ergonomic, but I keep it in there
No.
just so I remember.
What are
Oh,
you playing?
this is a clover. I need to keep that
Watch
out
out
of
for the
there.
clock.
Can I do this?
Okay.
Sure. No, you
Yeah,
can't download a game.
in some ways.
Download.
Lori says, I like those ones. Ginger says, looks like a toothbrush. Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah, I really like those. Let's see, what do I have in here? I think
What are you
these are
doing?
this is a Pearls bag.
No,
Oh,
we're not playing that right now.
this is a hook that I'm keeping my special hooks in here that people make, that they send to me. So far, I've only had one. And this is from Brenda, the newbie crocheter. She sent this to me almost a year ago, I think. And it's one of my favorite. Ooh, this is one of my 5.5 millimeter hooks. I love this. And this, what is in here? I think these are my clover hooks. Yep, these are my clover hooks. Wait a minute, what are those doing in there? Oh no, these are my, oh, I have my clover hooks and my Susan Bates. I love these Susan Bates for splitty ends. Or not splitty ends, for yarn that splits. Thank you, Nancy. Gwenny Square says, Ambi, the yellow one Ginger just showed is what the boy looks similar. Yeah, with the built up, like the plastic on the end. Ambi says, I have the plastic handle one too, the yellow one. Yeah, I like those.
Sorry.
There's a shop on Etsy that I love, says Lacey. She makes mystery crochet hooks for $5. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Hey, Vera from South Africa. Yeah, I don't have very many clover hooks, but I keep my clover hooks in this bag. And I keep my clover and Susan Bates in this bag. Ta-da! Does this bag look familiar, Kim?
Hey, look, it's from me. A long time ago.
I know. And then, look,
Cool.
This is where all of my other hooks are kept. I've got my pink sheep hook. This is a 25 millimeter, an inline 25 millimeter. This is my hook that I was going to color for the DIY yarn challenge or hook challenge, but I never got around to it because I was always using it to make all of my bags. It's been in constant use. I've actually worn some of the printer ridges down. Got some darn good yarn hooks. They're a little bit the knitting needles, oh, I've got 1 crochet hook and 2 knitting needles in here. The knitting needles are pretty short. And then all of my Tunisian hooks you see are in there. All of my fancy schmancy wooden hooks that I get, although I don't like them as much because they don't have the built up like bottom. They're real thin. I mean, I could use these for Tunisian hooks. This is a Brittany hook. I believe it's an H hook. This is a clover double-sided hook used to make Tunisian crochet in the round. And these are some little tiny Lion Brand wooden hooks. I don't know if I'll ever. Oh, let's talk about Instagram. Sorry, I've just been showing my hooks.
That's okay. So, oops. Hey, Jess,
So Instagram, I know we started off on Wednesday when Evelyn joined us to talk about just what basically you would do for basic starting on Instagram, taking good pictures. Now, I don't know how many of you are like big on Instagram, who love Instagram.
How about we take a little poll? Who is, I want to know, who is on Instagram?
Yeah, who else
Yes
on Instagram?
No? Let's ask that question first. Let me know who's on Instagram.
Ooh, while we're doing that, I'm going to go grab some more coffee. Okay. Gotta grab my my yarn. Okay, with me. Oh my gosh, I'm all tangled. Okay.
Okay, after this live, I am going to put a post up on Affordably Geeky Facebook group. And I want you guys to share your Instagram handles or your Instagram link or whatever. So we can also follow each other over there too. Has anybody never gone on Instagram? Is anybody a complete noob on Instagram? I only joined Instagram because basically Ginger twisted my arm. Right. Mm-hmm. No Spacebook either? Oh yeah, Jen, I know you're not on those. We've talked about that before. Yeah? Huh. You like it better than Facebook? Ooh, that's interesting. Yep, you may redneck cracker, but if we post that information in the Affordably Geeky Facebook group, we can all go check each other's page out. And that's a really great way to support makers that doesn't cost any money. Liking their accounts and, you know, just generally helping out the community. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, Lacey, actually. Maybe I like it better than Facebook because I don't really know how to use it. So while I was asking everybody if they're on Instagram or not, I said later on, actually, maybe if you don't mind doing this, because I have to go pick up my mom later. If you could put a post up in the Affordably Geeky Facebook group where
Uh-huh.
people can comment their Instagram sites or handles or whatever, so we can go check them out and follow each other.
Oh, that one? Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
I
Yeah,
think
for
that's
sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't matter, Carol. Creator or user, whatever.
Yeah, okay, so are we starting to talk about Instagram now?
Yep. Lacey was
Okay.
asking about direct monetization.
Oh, on Instagram?
Yeah.
They don't have it yet. They have they're starting to roll out some programs, but I think only select creators have them, at least in the US right now.
Yep.
But Instagram made an announcement about a month ago that they're no longer mainly a picture platform, a picture posting platform, that they're gradually trying to get over to more video. And the video content that they do have is IGTV.
Mm-hmm. IGTV
But
is
that's a little separate. IGTV is kind of like their answer to YouTube. There's no direct monetization on that yet either.
Yep.
But you can watch videos up to 10 minutes long on IGTV, and it has its own app and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There are the three main that are on the Instagram platform are stories, reels, and I guess, yeah, IGTV. But reels have been getting a lot more views and stuff lately. The things that I really, really love about the reels are a lot of people are turning them into tutorials.
Oh, really? Since when, Samantha?
Oh, hey, Evelyn, I wanted to ask you about this. The IGTV video can be like an hour long. Is that, you can't upload an hour-long video, right? I've tried it. It'll only let me do the 10 minutes. But if it's a live, is that what it, I'm a little confused on that. Okay, what were you saying, Kim? Sorry.
Hold on. Hold that reaction for a second. You can do badges now? I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I've heard about that. And I've got to figure out how to get mine working on my Instagram. That's right. You can do badges to monetize. I need to watch more YouTube videos to find out exactly how to do that.
So this was my shock face. Interweave Crochet Magazine is going all digital, no hard copies.
Oh, Evelyn says you have to do it from your desktop. That could explain why I've had a problem with it.
Wait, are badges like a super chat?
You have to upload the longer videos from your desktop. Oh! Yes, you can do badges on live ones. I didn't want to connect my bank account, LOL. Yeah, right? They will never get rid of pictures. Yeah, never get rid of pictures on Instagram. They're just trying to be more supportive of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, because, they're trying to compete with TikTok and shorts on YouTube and everything like that. I really like, of course, I like the carousel post, and the carousel posts are the ones where you kind of swipe like that in the regular post.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of people lately doing tutorials on the carousel post where they'll kind of, you can have up to 10 pictures on a carousel post, and you swipe through and it'll have the steps to make something. It's really good. And then of course you can save the carousel post to patterns or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm. Badges are like super chats.
Yeah, if you go live on Instagram, you can immediately share to IGTV, even if it's longer than 10 minutes from your phone. Yeah, I need to get more into the video. What's going on? Kim, are you okay?
Kids yelling, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was worried. Evelyn, if you change your settings to archive live videos, you can also share longer videos straight to IGTV from your phone. From the archive. Ooh, I'm finding out lots of information this morning. Uh-oh. Are the kids being loud?
They're settled down now. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. That is a lot of good info, Evelyn.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, did you say you're going to have to go pick up your mom, Kim?
Watch out. Yeah, in a little while. Why?
Oh, I was going to see if Evelyn wanted to hop up and share some of her Instagram knowledge with us.
Hold on to it very tight.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Evelyn, would you want to hop on and discuss live stuff?
Oh, yeah, that did fall down yesterday. You're right.
Discuss stuff with us? I'm sorry. I'm putting you right smack dab on the spot. And if you don't want to, that's fine.
2, 3.
But, you know.
4. 5.
When does this end again? It is in an hour and 15 minutes. But,
6.
you know.
I'm copying you.
Oh, yeah? I love you.
I love you too.
So anyway, I think the thing with the whole videos and Instagram
9.
is
9.
they're trying to make it more engaging, you know, to get people to engage more with creators and stay on the platform longer.
8. Say 8.
8.
A call with Beviton, that is okay. You know what? That's okay, Evelyn. We don't want to interrupt that.
Oh.
But, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Move. Okay.
She says she can't. Hey, can you send Evelyn an invite?
Hold on. They're talking about Bev had a thingy at 10 or something.
Yeah. Bev said it's okay with her.
All right, hold on a second. More. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Wait a minute. Send an invite to Evelyn first. I can't send it, Evelyn, because I didn't start the StreamYard. Bev, groovy.
I know. Give me a second. I'm getting it.
Oh. Groovy. That's what I'm trying to do with my jacket here. I'm making it groovy. That way you can get this info first, and then we will chat about even more stuff. That sounds awesome. Oh, 3rd cup of coffee is very, very awesome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Sometimes when I click, then my sound's all wonky.
And you are looking very serious.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is a police car from the police car house. We don't know where this
Groovy.
We don't know where the police car.
Bev says she put herself in charge of putting the word groovy back into use.
Cool.
Yes. So
it's going to be a blanket.
Did we hear about how many people are on Instagram?
That
I
can't be a blanket.
Evelyn, I shared it with you on IG. If you're still in here. The link. Watch yourself. Fancy.
hello from India. Hi, Jenny.
Hello,
I
Jenny.
right, Lacey? Your voice is so sweet. Hi, Natalie. Good morning.
I will help you in a few minutes, okay?
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Natalie. I'm sorry, not. Yeah, Natalie.
Yes, Natalie.
Sorry.
So
I sent you the link on Instagram. Go look in your messages.
Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
Dad's coming.
Okay. What's the
hey,
problem?
James. Ginger, I have 68 granny squares that were supposed to be turned into a cardigan, but I can't figure
I'll
out how
tell
to
you
put
what.
them
Give me a minute.
together.
Evelyn
How
hops
do
on
you
and help
attach your
okay?
hood? Schools are going to be open soon in India. Yeah, ours just opened. Jamie, with my hood, I just crocheted a hood on. And
Don't touch my coffee, please.
Mama.
I crocheted it. Let's see. I don't know if you can see, but you know where it goes? Like I have 3 across the back. I have 3 granny squares across the back. And yeah, I know the ends are woven in yet, and I have my bun, so it's making my thing stick up. So I have the one granny square right back there. And then where I attached it, it goes down to this granny square right here. I just crochet straight across to about halfway into the middle of this granny square. So it's like I'm crocheting across 2 whole granny squares if I count these as a half granny square. So it goes across just the first half of these 2 and the back one back there. And I crochet straight across. And it'll look a little bit skinny at first. Here, let me show you. But then it starts to build up when you add the trim on. See, I just crochet straight across. You can see it's like half of that, a whole square of that, and half of that square. And then when you get it as long as you want to, you just tie it off at the top, or you stitch together at the top, and then you start building up more width on it, or when you start going around your whole sweater, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Jess. I think it's going to be my my snuggie. It's going to be my granny square snuggie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you have Evelyn's phone number? Because I just said, oh, it's on IG, but I don't think she's looked at it yet.
Oh. No, I don't have Evelyn's number.
Never mind. All right, so it's there if she wants to click.
Okay. Okay.
No
That was
pressure.
good. Jamie, Ginger, the hood, could that be turned into a, I don't know, a hood with pockets? Not a pocket shawl, but a hoodie pocket. Can you make something like that? Like put pockets on the hood?
Mm.
Clean up.
Ginger, is there a pattern? No, I just kind of put it all together. Erica, I can show you guys like how I put it together. That's what I need to do. I need to make a video of putting it together, but it's kind of like getting low on the battery on the tablet. Have to go. Bye, Redneck Crafter. Yeah, but it's super easy to put together. And of course, the smaller the granny squares, the smaller the sweater. The bigger the granny squares, the bigger the sweater. So yeah, I'm real bad with sizing. But basically what I did was for the back, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically with a granny square sweater, you use 9 on the back, you use 2 on the front, you stitch them together along the side, along the shoulders, and then you crochet the hood on, and then you go all the way around where the lapel, the bottom of the sweater, and the hood is to make the trim. And then you crochet on the arms.
Oh, well.
And the cuffs.
For a couple months now.
Huh?
My glasses, some Boucher is asking if they're new. Thank you, though. Maybe it looks different because my hair's down.
Oh, I want to wear a hood with pockets,
Oh,
not a cardigan and not a shawl. I only want, so you want like a hoodie that comes down and you have pockets in it. I totally know what you're saying.
okay. Yep. No stress, Evelyn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like we put you on the spot or anything.
That's okay.
What? Everybody's not always camera ready? What?
Your tongue sweaty?
Laura, okay. You know what? I will do that. I will explain it the best I can.
Hey, why don't you just make another one and you can put it aside for my Christmas present?
Really? You would want one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have anything ever made. I'm still waiting on my coffee hat.
I know. I've still got to send your birthday box.
That was about a year ago we took out the coffee hat.
Okay, this is why I don't have very many giveaways, guys, is because I am famously bad about sending packages.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. But no, I would really like one of those. You can feel free to do one for me, and then you can make the tutorial while you're doing that one.
Ah, okay. That's exciting.
Just make sure you account for my biggie boobies.
Okay. The big boobies. This is my big booby hoodie.
Don't.
I'll make sure not to put the granny squares that look like the boobies right here.
Why? What's wrong with that? Sorry. Jamie.
Would that be called a scooty?
Hold
yeah,
on.
I think so. Yeah, Jamie, I can totally make one of those.
Thank you. Okay,
Did
Jamie.
you say the box too?
I need a hoodie to hide my hair, but also need pockets to carry around my phone.
Drop something in there.
I'm still waiting for that chunky green hat, Kim. Just saying, LOL.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I did buy the yarn for that.
Can I feel?
Jamie.
Can I feel it?
I did buy the yarn.
Can I feel it?
Feel what?
Coffee.
You can't feel my coffee. It's hot. You're gonna hurt your finger.
Please.
It's hot. Do you know
So,
what hot is? It's gonna be ouchy. Don't do
am I the only one that's really bad about sending packages?
No, I'm awful. I need to go to the post office this week.
No, I mean, I've been bad about that like ever since forever.
Look what I made.
Lacey says she's the worst at mailing packages too. Don't feel bad
Look what I made.
because I'm feeling bad.
Look what I made.
A booby scooty.
Mommy, look what I made.
Wow, it's beautiful. I love it.
No, I stink at mailing packages. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make a scooty pattern and just make it as I go on camera for Halloween. So you could go trick or treating. You have your hoodie on. You can put candy in your pockets. Or like they do in one of the neighborhoods in Lawrence. One of the houses serves adult treats. So you can go by and get adult beverages to drink while the kids are trick-or-treating. So you can carry your adult beverages in your pockets. Jazz, yarning. No, I stink at mailing. Part of the reason I merged with my current business partner is so that they would handle shipping. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Lacey, have always sucked at mailing stuff, always. Either I don't have a dang stamp or I don't have time to go to post office during business hours.
Okay, hold on.
And the yarn fairy,
All the
you are
pieces.
not alone. As yarnies, we get, I know, because really all you want to do is crochet and do yarn stuff.
Can you play the human game?
Jess, it's also why I haven't listed more hand-dyed yarn on Etsy. Okay. It's a thing. There should be a word for it. Lacey, yes, there was one of those adult houses that had Jello shooters just last year. My mom and I trick-or-treated them 4 times in a row. Yeah, you know, and it's crazy. I just found this house a couple of years before the kids stopped I think maybe the last 2 years the kids were trick-or-treating. I never got any adult beverages, adult treats for myself, just because I wanted to make sure and stay alert because I'm a lightweight. You know, I don't want kids getting run over or anything. Right? Wouldn't it be great to be able to teleport stuff?
Yeah, like myself.
I know. We could do the live together every morning.
This game doesn't have a lot of pieces.
I don't know. Let me look at it. I haven't opened it yet.
Because
Watch
that
out.
would be awesome.
Watch out for my coffee. Back up.
Snap tool fix, yeah. And it's right there. Or like on Bewitched, where she would wiggle her nose.
Okay, it's got a lot of cards.
Does anybody remember that?
I mean, you have
And then the magic would happen.
I don't want them.
You want to just
Good morning,
more of the
Sissy.
pieces?
Just got home from
Here you go.
picking up Mama, and I made her breakfast, and now she is all settled in. Wonderful.
There you go.
Carol, really bad about mailing packages too. Love Bewitched, yeah. I remember I used to watch that
I got the
like,
5
in the
money.
daytime.
For you, buddy.
When I was a kid in kindergarten, we only had half days.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's crazy, Granny Square. He was just thinking of Bewitched as I said it. Good morning, Evelyn.
Good morning.
I got the 5. You play this game with me.
What would you do with Michael's flex yarn? Oh, I made a cute little dress out of it for a baby.
Sissy, let's play with this game. I want to share something. Did you?
Oh, the flex yarn?
I did.
Cardigan.
Look what you made.
Ooh, that would be a pretty cardigan for
Or
sure.
a little,
I made some details.
like,
Look.
it's not a bolero, but like when you have the short little spring thing that goes over like sleeveless dresses when you're in a restaurant.
Oh, a shrug?
That's the word. I couldn't think of it. Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Thank
Making
you
sure.
so much for hopping on.
Yeah, I my headphones have just totally disappeared. I have like a pink pair that I usually wear, and they're just gone. I told you I couldn't find them for our Tuesday or for the other one. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
crazy.
Don't know where they are. So I took the husband's since he's got the red ones.
You know what happens with me sometimes? I'll lose something like that, and then I'll find it, and I'll remember why I put it in the place where I found it.
I'm sure it's in like a pocket somewhere. I have a feeling I used them for a live or something, and just forgot to put them back. But I always forget that you can't use StreamYard on Safari. And so I was like, oh, I'll just put my headphones on and use it on the Mac since I'm already at the computer, and then realized, oh, I can't do that. So had to grab the phone.
Oh.
So that's why it took me so long to figure it out.
Hey, that's okay, because it's not like we put you on the spot or anything.
Right.
I just kind of live life by the seat of my pants.
Well, and I just realized too, like if someone just says, hey, give me advice on Instagram, like your mind just kind of goes blank. But as people ask questions, then you're like, oh yeah, I know the answer to that.
Right, right. Yeah, when it's like you're going out and starting to talk about this whole broad subject, it's like deer in the headlights. Oh,
yeah. Well, there's so much. It depends on what people want to know. You know, because we talked about like the photography side and some of
Yeah.
that, but not really about monetization or anything like that. So.
Yeah, and the dive that Instagram is making into doing more video.
I don't know if I love that.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't love that it's going more towards video.
Well, because they don't do a good job with video. So like my videos, when I upload them, like the audio will be off from the video and like there's nothing I can do about it. I've deleted and re-uploaded videos on like a different connection on my phone. And so I get super frustrated trying to do what they want, which is do more video, but then it's not good. It doesn't look good and people aren't going to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
I think the thing that Instagram is really focusing on right now is, or what they're rewarding more, and by rewarding I mean getting your content out to more people, is if you use all of the tools that they're placing in front of you right now. You know, the reels. I mean, I feel like I should really be doing a reel a day, you know, and the reason I feel like that, whether they're good or bad, is just so I can get the practice.
Yeah.
You know, because they're still.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you, Veronica.
No, that you don't.
Yeah, I think it's just the other thing to remember too is like I'm torn because yes, I feel like sometimes I just want to practice and make some reels, but the quality of the reels matters so much that sometimes I'm like, because it does for me. I've followed people who do a reel a day and they haven't seen the growth that they think that they're supposed to see, even though they're doing a reel a day. And I was like, that's why I feel like there is definitely like a balance between just putting a reel out there every day, hoping that that's going to cause growth because that's what Instagram is pushing. But you still have to have the quality. People will have to want to watch your reels. And I don't have the time to do the quality ones.
My feeling too is like if I'm gonna upload video content, like I want to go to YouTube because I know I can control the quality, and that's where the following is that wants to watch videos. And I kind of don't like the fact that Instagram is moving away from photos because I feel like that's what they do so well, you know?
Well, now I do have to say on the carousels, which aren't actually videos, but I've seen a lot of really good tutorials on carousels, and you know, where somebody just shows the picture on the front and then goes through the steps to make whatever object. And I've seen what I like. I don't know if you guys have heard of Nikki's Homemade. Is it Nikki's Homemade Crafts? She does a lot of reels that are just like stitch tutorials or, you know, things like that just show people how to make basic things. And so I know it's new. So I think everybody's just kind of feeling their way out right now. I think a year from now, everybody will know a lot more. And I think, you know, the thing that like posting a reel every day, I think the biggest benefit for me would be just getting the practice. But let's see what everybody's saying. Let's see, Boucher Street? I only post pics on Instagram because I want views on my channel. Okay, I gotcha. Now, what I have, my best Instagram reels have been the reels that are just tiny clips of one of my YouTube videos.
Right there.
And then what I will do is I will say, you know, link for this video in bio and direct them to my YouTube channel. But those are the reels that have gotten the most views for me. Is tiny clips of videos that I use to direct them to my YouTube channel.
I mean, that's kind of the point, Lacey, because it's not a direct path to monetization.
No, wait, you have to do that.
But I feel like at Instagram, you get more of an opportunity to be affiliated with companies, if that makes sense. Like that's
what I was going to say. So Instagram has paved the way for me to get a lot of free stuff. And that then helps me create more things. So like for me, getting free yarn isn't just like, ooh, I get free yarn. It's now I don't have to pay for the yarn to make this pattern, that the pattern is then going to make me money. And Instagram is usually the first place that the influencing brands look at, because that's where they can really see that engagement. It's that in YouTube. But the problem is with YouTube, unless you are to that point where you have tons and tons of people watching your videos, because when I worked at PPA, which is Professional Photographers of America, we did have an influencer program. It was kind of hush hush. It wasn't something that they wanted to be like, these are PPA influencers. They just wanted it to be like kind of under the radar. We'll sponsor some of these videos just to get the word out about PPA. And they were paying a lot of money to these YouTube influencers to create these hour-long videos about stuff they were already going to create a video about, but because they would place an ad, like an ad of them talking about PPA, like a more approachable style ad. But these were people who had, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 followers on YouTube. So it takes a while to get to that point, I think, for some brands to be willing to consider you as a YouTube influencer. Whereas with Instagram, that can start at that micro influencer level. Right. If once you hit 10,000 and have swipe up, that's when some of these smaller brands will reach out to you and be like,
only 10,000. Like it's like that at 10,000.
Brother, take away from
right. Well, and I mean, the thing about Instagram too is I have met so many people on Instagram that I get inspiration from and ideas. And it really is. It's like, I wouldn't be doing YouTube now if I wouldn't have started on Instagram.
Same.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just a different platform. And I do know that Instagram is starting to do monetization on things. And they're just in the beginning stages, I believe, on a lot of things. But
I have to say too, I mean, when we talk about the amount of followers that you have, the difficult thing is it doesn't matter how many followers you have. You're always going to feel like that next step is out of reach. And that's speaking from someone who now, yes, I've gotten to 23,000 followers, but then I'm following these people who are continuing to shoot past. We've got Heather Cummings, Cozy Creative Crochet, who just, celebrated 75,000 followers. And I'm just sitting back here like, how did you do that? But it doesn't matter how many followers you're always going to be asking that question of like, how do you continue that forward momentum? And I truly have to think that it's consistency. I feel like it's, staying consistent, learning how to be true to your brand, learning what your niche is, trying to figure out what you want to focus on. Because I feel like if you look at some of these brands like Heather, who's got, like I said, I think she just celebrated 75,000 followers. She has found her niche, and like creating the patterns and the things that she shares are very consistent when you look at her page, and she continues to have this great growth. She's just now started a YouTube channel. So I try to look to these brands and really break down, okay, what are they doing to continue to have this growth so that they're not really slowing down,
Right.
Wait, that was an accident.
And like with me, I kind of need the slower growth because I'm trying to learn a lot of new things.
2, 3.
And it takes time. And I don't know if it's because I'm an old dog learning new tricks, but it is taking me a long time to learn all these skills, which really, getting, like we talked about on Wednesday, figuring out basic stuff like programs like Canva, or working out your brand colors and all that kind of thing. I mean, it takes a while to get those things down.
That info about Premier Yarns is really interesting, because I reached out to Premier Yarns to ask if I could be an influencer or an affiliate. And they literally just told me, we'll get back to you later. We're trying to figure out our situation with affiliates and influencers. So I don't know if they brushed me off or if they're going through a transition. I don't know, David, when you asked that, if it's been a little while, if they're revamping their program, but they've brushed me off. I haven't heard anything back from them since I reached out.
Wow.
How long ago was that, Evelyn?
A couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a month. it hasn't been very long. It hasn't very long. And I should probably reach out again. I just haven't had the time to reach back out and follow back up because they didn't give me a direct person to talk to either. They just said, we'll definitely reach out to you at some point when we figure things out.
Oh.
Laura, I have to kind of put myself on a schedule. I mean, a schedule like in a perfect world, I post a photo a day to Instagram. Been trying to do my best with the hashtagging. I try and do a video every other day, although some weeks I do 5 videos and other weeks I do 3. But it averages out in a month to be about 4 or 5 a week. Minus the lives. If that makes sense.
1, 2.
And then for Facebook, on Facebook, like all the time, my group is like, I'm posting in my group every day, multiple times. And I feel like my Facebook group is really an engaging group. I'm almost at 700 members on there now. But I also feel like I came from a strong Facebook place where I knew that platform really well before I started. Like I had never put a video on YouTube. I hadn't been on IG until basically Ginger hit me with the Instagram stick. And wouldn't stop leaving me alone about it. So
take better pictures, Kim.
shut up.
But you are.
They are better. I got a better phone.
How about you, Evelyn? How do you balance all of your social medias?
So you have a lot of options. You know, you can go the route, the route that I have right now, which is just kind of like Kim. I have goals. I have kind of an overall goal for the week and the month. And for me, it is posting daily. I have gotten to a comfortable point in my Instagram feed where if I can post once a day, that's my goal, or go live, you know, so something on Instagram once a day. Every now and then, maybe on like a Sunday, I'll take a day off and I won't post. Maybe I'll post some stories or something. And then with YouTube, I'm still a newbie, you know, so my goal is to upload a new video like once a month is my overall goal. If it happens more than that, awesome, you know, because I try to batch my videos. I'll make a few videos in the same day and then I'll go through and edit them and release them over time. So you can do that. And then my Facebook group, it's similar. It's if I post something that's new on Instagram, I'll usually go over to Facebook and post about the same thing. I try not to just share the post to Facebook automatically because then I'll have all these hashtags and things that don't make sense on Facebook. So, and that's something to think about too. You don't want to say, hey, use the link in my bio from Instagram on Facebook because there's not a link in your bio, you know, so, and then you can actually share a link on Facebook. So you do want to cater your content a little bit, even if it's just changing up the call to action. The other option is to find a platform because there's a lot of free platforms out there that do let you schedule. So if you're a scheduler and you know what's coming out, you know what you're doing, you take your photos ahead of time, you can use platforms like Planoly, Later, Hootsuite. You know, if you start looking up social media scheduling, and all of these have free options. So you can find these scheduling tools that allow you to upload your photos. You can even use Facebook Creator Studio. So Facebook Creator Studio allows you to pre-schedule stuff on Facebook and Instagram. And since it's affiliated, you know that it's going to be a little less glitchy than some of the third-party apps, because I've used third-party apps where it's supposed to send it out automatically. It doesn't. Then I have to go in and manually, you know, upload it, and then you feel like you're taking more time than saving time. Right. But Facebook Creator Studio is actually really great. I started using that a lot when I was at PPA to schedule their posts because I think I was managing 10 social media accounts at that time. So at that point, you schedule everything ahead of time. You schedule a month ahead. But you can do this with your business if you want to, you know, especially if you're someone who, you know, if you're not doing this full time, you know, this is something that you do on the side and you know you want to be more consistent. You could schedule posts 3 to 4 times a week or less, maybe 2 to 3 times a week on each platform. And then just know when you're scheduling them so that you can be on the platform when it goes live to interact, you know, so if people do comment on your post, you want to interact quickly.
I did my first premiere for a video on YouTube last week, and that was really very fun. It was a longer video. It was like 35 minutes long, and it was a good topic to talk about. It was reuse art stores also have an online option, because I do talk about that a lot on my channel. And it was really engaging topic. I had maybe 70 people on there for a pretty much unannounced thing that I've never done before. But it was a nice opportunity to engage with everyone.
Yeah, that's good. Because engagement is super important. And I like what you said on Wednesday, Evelyn, about engagement. It's like you wait until to post your next post until you've been able to like get on and talk to everybody that has commented on your Instagram post, because they are social networks. And I really I need to get better at it, of going back through the post and answering all my posts and talking to everybody, because I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do. Sometimes I do get overwhelmed by the amount of comments, because I think, oh my God, this is going to take 3 or 4 hours to go through all of these comments, you know, between YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. It can be a little bit daunting, and I still have to figure out how to really address the answering the comments, because I want to go through and answer everyone.
Well, and I think too, you have to think about the algorithm. You know, I don't talk about algorithms a lot because I do feel like it can get a little overwhelming. You can get pulled in all these different directions trying to cheat the algorithm, or, you know, but the more times someone comes to your page, Instagram likes that. They say, this is good content. These people are coming back. We need to feed them more of your content. So if you are commenting on your posts and asking questions and starting conversations in the comments, people come back because they see in their feed you were tagged, or someone responded to your comment. They go back to your page. So Instagram sees that as positive engagement on your page. So, and the good thing is, this is something I always forget to mention. You know, if you have less followers, so if you're in that range of a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you're actually in a really good position to focus on your people. You can figure out who's following you. You can start these relationships. I'm at the point now where, like, I follow a lot of people that I'm never going to interact with. I try to follow them because I don't want to be one of those accounts that has, you know, thousands of people following me and I'm only following 100. You know, I want to make sure that I'm following a lot of people, engaging with a lot of people, connecting with a lot of people, but I can't go through my follower list and get to know them. Like, there's no way I can do that. And so if you have less followers, you have this really unique opportunity to actually go in and click on who's following you, go through them, look at their profiles. Who are they? What do they do? What do they like? You know, are they similar to you? Can you have a conversation with them? Go comment on their posts. You know, you can really spend a lot of time being social instead of focusing so much on just answering your comments, or just, you know, getting back to messages.
And I found so many awesome accounts and so many people that I really like doing that way. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do, is just to get on there and explore, you know, go through people that I follow or that follow me, and just kind of do the links. Like, let's see. What was I going to say? I was going to say something that was super important. Oh, I was going to say, as far as the scheduling goes, the best app that I have found so far for this, and there might be more out there just like it, but I like the Later app, because you can schedule all from the same post, all of the different social medias, like, you know, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And there's the option for you to go through and, like, change each of the different posts, so that, and it kind of prompts you on what, you know, the picture size needs to be. So when you send out the post, they're all customized for the platform that you're sending them to. That's what I like about the Later app. I don't know if you can do it.
I was going to say too, a lot of those, like Later and Planoly, any of those, sign up for their newsletters, because they have really good info that comes out on their blogs and their newsletters. And it's not usually super salesy. It's just really great info about social media. So if you are someone who's trying to grow your social media, you know, just giving a glance through those newsletters, reading some of the stuff they send out, they create some really awesome free resources that you can follow, even if you're not using their platform, you know, just to learn about social and get some prompts to help you make it a little easier.
And I think one of the hardest things with me trying to figure out the whole social media scheduling and getting everything kind of in a good, a good workflow, is there's so much. I kind of like and make an analogy between all of the great info that comes in and how much yarn I have. You know, I've got so much yarn, I can't possibly use it at once. That's the way with the info. There's so much great info. What do you listen to? And you know, what path do you go down? Ambi,
Right.
what's your question?
How do you filter it, right?
Yeah, right. How do you filter? What do you know is a good thing? And the way I find out what good things are is I find people that I want to be like, and I talk to them and ask them questions. What are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
Ambi, what's your question?
He can say no.
Uh-oh. Is Evelyn frozen?
No, I'm reading comments on my computer
You
screen.
looks like you were frozen.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go through the comments to read because I feel like there have been a lot of good questions.
There have been a ton of good questions.
Mm-hmm. I'm not frozen. I'm just reading.
Yeah, Lori says Instagram not being monetized means you need to use it for research and relationship building, like Evelyn is saying. Occasionally, you can drive followers to your money-making endeavors. Yeah, and it's also, and like we said before, Instagram is starting to add money-making capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just at the very beginning stages. They started within the last year or so. They've got the badges. And there's a thing right now where you can get up to $500 doing the Instagram lives. Have you heard about this, Evelyn?
Mm-mm.
I watched some YouTube videos about it, and I think I don't know if it's for everybody or just for certain creators, or see, all this stuff isn't very clear, or if you have to go through the business, the Facebook business to find out about it. But if you go live like for 15 minutes a week, you get like $100. And then it's really confusing. Then if you do that for 5 straight weeks, you get another $150. And I don't remember all the rules on it, but at this point in time, you can earn up to $500. But it has to do with the lives. Just go on YouTube and type in the search Instagram monetization, Instagram live monetization. And the only way I find out about this is I watch YouTube videos that tell me about Instagram, and then I've subscribed to, what's his name, Adam Masuri, the head guy of Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And so he puts out all this information on the Instagram feed page also.
Okay.
Or on his Instagram page to find out all of this information.
I'm not sure what this question is.
Yeah.
I think she's asking if she should take anything already on my regular account that is YouTube related off. I think she means her Instagram. I don't think that's what you meant. You just meant like watch the hashtagging that doesn't go across platforms, and then be careful if you do not play with that, please. Be careful if you like some things don't translate across platforms.
Yeah, I just meant like the copy of your post. So if you write post copy for Instagram, usually you're going to have a block of text. You're not going to have a link because you can't click links on Instagram, and you can't copy and paste on Instagram. So, and if you put a link in there, you have to know there's no easy way, unless someone looks at it on their phone and types it into their computer, that they can use that link in your copy. You really just want to have a link in your bio. So get yourself a link tree or something similar that's free, where you can tell people use the link in my bio. Then it's actually clickable, and you don't have to have 10,000 followers. You know, you can just click the link in the bio. It'll have a tree of links. And that way you don't have to change the links up all the time. Linktree gives you analytics too. If you use, it's link, LINK, something like that. Like you just have to look up Linktree, Google Linktree.
Yeah, I use
So
it.
that's what I use, and it gives me analytics. It's free. I
What's
just change
really
up my
nice
links as needed.
for something like that too is that when you change that, if you add something or take something away, you don't have to change all the links in all your videos.
Mm-hmm.
It just updates, which I found very frustrating when I was trying to add, delete things. How many videos do you have to go back and change the information on? It's just a time suck. It saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can and what I was saying with that was, if you're writing on Instagram, you won't have a link, you'll have hashtags. So you don't want to copy and paste that over to Facebook, because the hashtags aren't going to be as helpful on Facebook. And if you say in your Instagram post, use the link in my bio, you're going to want to change that, because on Facebook, you can have that direct link. So you'll want to change that line of your copy to say, find it here, and just have your link included. And if you're putting it on another platform, you'll want to change it up too. So it's just being cognizant of what you need to change if you're posting to Instagram versus Facebook, and not just clicking the copy it over button. You can, I've done it, but it's helpful if you just take those few seconds to change up the copy of your post a little bit so that it fits with the platform that you're sending it to.
And that's what I like the Later app for. If I want to send like one post out to multiple platforms, you can go through, and before it sends out to everybody, you can go through and make all of those changes all in one work setting. I mean, it's just all right there in front of you. So they make it really easy for you to do that, to customize each post.
Ginger, can you post that app on the group later on the Affordably Geeky Facebook group?
Yeah, let me write down those things that I'm going to I'm going to write.
How many minutes?
So there are a few things we can I can go through, because I was reading through the comments. Ambi Craft said, I would have to treat it like part of my job to get it done regularly. And that is really important. If you at any point in your life want crafting to be your full-time job, you are going to have to treat it like your full-time job. Even before I went full-time doing Pink Sheep, I was working full-time, but I kept a schedule and I put in the hours on Pink Sheep to make sure that I was posting regularly. I had a schedule. I knew what was coming up. I gave myself goals. So if it is a priority, you do have to make it a priority in order to make it work and actually put in that time and effort to be consistent, and to have those goals. Someone else says, I did social media management at my last job. I feel like you need a plan that you create after identifying your values, long-term mission, and measures of success helps define the purpose of each platform. And I do agree with that to a point, because here's my issue is I don't want you to be one of those people who continues to put off doing anything because you don't have a mission, you don't have a value, you don't have purpose, you don't have goals. You can still do it. You know, it took me a really long time to get to a point where I felt like Pink Sheep had a true mission, and had true values, which they always kind of had it. I just never sat down to define them. And for me, that's community, creative empowerment, and like creating functional pieces and being beginner friendly. So like all those values really came together over time. I still don't have like a business plan, you know, so, but I'm, you know, I have goals and I have, you know, things that I do on a regular basis and I have a schedule. So that can all kind of come together as you move forward. I don't want you, because I've met so many people that say, well, I've owned a website now for 5 years, but I've never made it live because it's not perfect. Don't be that person. You can go ahead and start an Instagram. You can start putting stuff out there. If you scroll way back in my Instagram feed, you'll see a whole block of pictures that I had decided I was going to do this weird faded look on the photos. And it was a phase. It was me trying something new. It was me trying to figure out what I really wanted my Instagram to look like. You know, so you can play around, you can get creative. That's the point of social media, you know, and you're figuring out what you really want your business to be about. So, you know, don't just not do anything, you know, because you don't have a business plan or you don't have a core, you know, value mission statement. You know what I mean? That can all come together as you move forward with your business.
Exactly. I don't have my, like you, I don't have my mission statement in words yet. What I'm trying to do basically right now is I have my 4 lives I do a week, and I know those are solid, right? Well, 4 lives a week. Okay. And so I know those are solid, and that keeps me on schedule, helps me to stay on schedule with everything else as I build and change. We're going to grow. As human beings, we learn and we grow. And that's encouraging to see on other people's platforms where they have learned and grown. So, yeah, just start and do it, and you're going to get better. You just got to put in the time every day, whatever you're doing. But that's what I'm doing. I am learning. I was like, I am not going to let not knowing how to do this perfectly stop me.
Yes.
I'm just going to do
so
it. And
important.
same with my website. I've got my website up. It's only got a couple of things on it.
But it's there.
But it's there.
And if it's live, it makes you want to work on it. That's the other thing is I had a free website for years. Just started my paid website this year. And put it up in like 2 days, and it was live, and it had some glitches. I had to do a lot of work on it, but because it was live, I knew I needed to work on it, so it gives me that like, okay, this is out there in front of people. Like I need to make sure it looks good. So sometimes that can give you a little fire underneath you to keep working on things and keep improving. Someone else, David said, forgive me if I've missed this while multitasking, but have you mentioned the value of commenting liberally, not excessively, on other people's posts? I've read that using emojis gets attention. This, I'm sure, is a little controversial because I am not a fan of I'm not a fan of commenting just for attention, and going through. I used to do that when I first started Instagram. I was on that train of like, I'll just go in and comment, on other people's posts just to see if they'll follow me. I feel like if you're going to spend the amount of time that it takes to go through and comment just to try to get people to maybe follow you or find you, that it should be meaningful comments. So either on people that you already follow, supporting those people you already follow, getting those comments going, getting them back to your page so that you can keep those conversations going and have those better relationships. Or like for me, what I'll usually do is I'll go on to like Our Maker Life, Lion Brand Yarn, these big accounts where people will tag Lion Brand. So I'll go to their tagged images, see who's been tagging them, and then go through and actually start maybe some real conversations like, wow, that's a really beautiful sweater. What yarn did you use? And if they respond back, that may be someone that I end up following. But I don't feel like it's as helpful to go through and just like put emojis on their feed because it's not a conversation starter. They're most likely not going to comment back with anything but more emojis. So I think it's more important for you to take that time to actually have the conversations, because someone else in the comments said, I struggle with following up. I'd rather be doing almost anything else. I know it's a super opportunity for advertising, et cetera, that we didn't have years ago. And it's not even just advertising. Again, it's just relationship building, because it goes back to this idea that people support you because you are who you are, not because you create something cool. They support you because they're like, I really like this person. So I'm going to buy whatever they put out, even if it's, I like to say, even if they're selling me stale cereal, I want to buy it because I like them and I want to support them and their family. So taking the time to have conversation versus just seeing it as, oh, I got to follow up. No, like take your time. Don't force yourself to do it immediately. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 days before I get back to every single comment. But I want to give myself the headspace to do it the right way and to actually meaningfully respond and have those conversations.
Right. And, the thing when I go through and comment with people, it's like, I don't take the commenting lightly. I look at every comment, every comment that is sent to me as an opportunity to learn and grow. Just because, whatever you comment with you right to the person right now or whatever isn't making money or anything like that, who cares? The thing is that you're forming those ties, you're creating links between other human beings who share the same interest as you. And to me, that's very valuable. That is extremely valuable to form those links and learn so many new things.
And David, I didn't mean that saying that you were doing anything shallow or anything like that. I was just trying to say that that is something people hear, and I like to make sure that people know that their time could be better spent if they're doing it for that reason. Not saying that you were. Like, please don't take that as, you know, yes.
Yeah, for sure. But it does. It takes a long time, and of course, the more conversations you start, it seems like sometimes the longer it takes. And that's where I've always wondered, you know, how do you, like, sometimes I don't know if I want to get like 1 million followers. How do you respond to that many comments?
Yeah, and I feel like that's just going to get harder because I do see, you know, there are a few people I follow on Instagram who have grown tremendously, who have double and triple the followers I do, which means double and triple the comments.
Yeah.
So that will be a journey for me to figure out if I can continue to do that. And it may be responding to the comments that are actual questions, that are actual stories, you know, because even now, sometimes there will be people that comment on my posts that it is just like hearts. So, you know, sometimes I'll just put hearts back, you know what I mean? Like, that's easy for me, and it is, you know, responding. But, you know, I try to take the time if someone does share something in the comments with me or truly answer my question or ask another question, then I'll try to take the time to answer. Someone asked, with normal life work and all the material you put on all the different platforms, when do you have time to watch others or interact with followers besides when you do lives? So that's been a struggle for me for sure.
For sure. For sure.
I watch you guys. I watch Kim and Ginger on Saturdays. But on Instagram, it's actually pretty easy because there aren't a ton of people that I follow going live all the time. So I just pop in, say hello, throw some hearts up. You know, I don't have to stay for the whole thing, but I might ask some questions. And because I know how nerve-wracking it is to do a live and have no one say anything, you know, and or ask any questions. And so if I do join in, if I do jump in and watch for a minute, I'll try to, you know, ask a question or two, or just, you know, comment on what they're doing before I leave. You know, I don't have to stay for the whole thing. But just hopping in and checking in to see what they're talking about is usually what I do, you know.
Show your support.
I find on YouTube that the best way to kind of interact with people and whatnot is to go on other people's lives, even if you're not staying the whole hour or whatnot. You know, you're getting a lot more interaction for your time spent, if that makes sense.
Right. And that goes back to why Instagram is starting to do videos more, is because they're finding that people stay on the platform longer with people doing lives, with the reels, with, you know, having all of these options, because you have more of a real interaction with somebody when there's the opportunity to talk back with them. And I think that is so much more, it goes a little deeper when you're doing it, when you're watching a live, like right now, and people interacting with us right now. I feel like I know these people a little better than I know somebody that I'm talking to on Instagram, because it's more like, you know, it's like writing letters.
More conversation.
And I feel like we're actually talking in the same room.
I agree that it's, I think it's easier to have a business just being yourself, Ambi Crafts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I don't think I ever thought that just being me would be enough to see growth and to see success. You know, I always thought that, you know, I had that like business mindset. You need an LLC, and you need, you know, this, not just your face of your business. You need this amazing logo and amazing website and, you know, business statement, mission statement. And I feel like people do kind of just want to support each other, especially in this community that we have, in the crafting community, the maker community. I feel like it's really making it, this whole idea of supporting artists and supporting makers is going through a great time right now for people wanting to spend their money supporting other small businesses and other people and their families, and they want to get to know them. And you see it with bigger businesses too now. People want more transparency. They want to know, what are the values of these larger businesses? Who are the people behind these businesses? Even just looking at a business like Furls, like, you want to know who works there. Who are your staff? Who are the people who, and I think that's why, like, Furls shared about their move. They shared, like, it was so, relatable, you know, this idea of like, we're picking up and moving all our stuff. Well, most of us have moved in our house. So we're like, oh, I get it. This is difficult. I can't believe you're moving your whole factory, you know, across country.
Okay, great.
And it's that connection. And I think that it's really interesting seeing that shift in mindset from consumers, you know, people who are actually wanting to support businesses.
Yeah.
15-minute warning.
Oh, wow.
Evelyn, is there anything you want to let everybody know that's going on with you in the near future?
Tuesday, I go live with Alt Knots, Kayla of Alt Knots, on my Tuesday tips and tricks live. I think it's going to obviously change from just being like Tuesday tips and tricks. It'll really just be my YouTube live day. And I usually call that my Pink Sheep and Friends when I do like an interview with another small business. And then I have a few more of those that I'm trying to line up. I would like to do those interviews like once a month with other makers. So I'm excited about that. And then I mentioned it earlier in the chat, but I am going to be opening, pre-orders for Halloween mystery boxes in the next like week or so. That'll probably be on my Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, I'll do it in my my newsletter. I'll send a newsletter out once that opens. Yes, Kim.
What time is your live on Tuesday going to be on?
They're always at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So I have Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern, and then I do a live on my Instagram feed on Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern time.
And then you're on for approximately how long? An hour or
about an hour? About an hour. Yeah. Sometimes I'll go over, but it's usually I talk a lot, so it's easy to go for an hour.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Well, what's going on with you coming up, Kim?
Let's see. So I am getting ready to send the kids to school the next week and a half here. So that's pretty much all consuming. And still doing some organizational cleaning things. And
Mom, I play Miraculous Ladybug.
You played Miraculous Ladybug. That's awesome. And trying to just
there's robots in the house.
Squeeze as much out of the rest of the summer as I can.
That sounds good. Oh, I do want to remind everybody that Evelyn came out with her bucket hat. It's tattered. The sneaky buns. I would put it on right now, but I only have one bun. And this is actually a 2-bun bucket hat. Love it. We got the interaction being more personal. I look forward to the time I get to spend with each live that I get to participate in. Yeah. I know, you guys, you guys are all a part of my life. That's what I love about it's like pictures you can put away. But the lives are an actual interaction, which is wonderful.
And then let's finish this.
These are long comments. It's taking me a long time to try to read them. I do feel frozen.
I've been wanting to tell you, Evelyn, I apologize for not decorating my hook, but I was keeping it in constant use, making my moving bags.
Well, and it's interesting. We had 85 hooks sold for the challenge. We had 43 to 45 submitted. And so I'm actually in the process of sending out a little like appreciation token to everyone who submitted a hook, which is going to take a while because I realized after it's 45 is a lot of envelopes to write out. But I'm glad that it's working for you. We actually don't sell the uncoated hooks because we are worried they're not smooth enough. So like smooth versus because it's not resin coated, you know, so that's why we don't sell them that way.
I'm actually smoothing it out but the constant use is smoothing it out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bev.
Oh yeah, thanks Bev for putting Evelyn's link on there.
Yes, someone asked. I think someone asked.
Right, Jess? It's a
Yeah,
good way to
someone
start the
mentioned
weekend.
too.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that's what's so bad about Knit Crate, that there's too much opportunity for being engaged with customers and showing that they care. And that's what I mean by that. Is there are so many people that I feel like are missing opportunities, all kinds of opportunities, because they just don't respond.
Yeah.
And that's why I think for me, I'd rather spend my time responding than potentially doing other things, because I do feel like that connection is so important. And it's not there much anymore. Like, it's the little stuff, like when you buy something off of Amazon, it's just thrown in a poly bag and given to you. There's no more experience anymore, and there's no more connection with these companies. And so, like, it's almost a surprise when you get something in a package that's like, hey, this is who we are. We're real people making these things, you know. And I think that's, you have an opportunity right now in this digital world and in this, you know, buy everything online world, to create these small special experiences for people, you know, that I think is kind of missing right now.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, where Kim? There's Kim.
Freaking X button. Sorry.
I know. That's why I try so hard not to touch my phone when I'm on lives.
Sorry.
Because I will turn off my phone.
I went to go hit a comment and I hit too far down by accident to highlight it. There we go. I'm not a crafter, but my wife, the Yarn Fairy, is. I follow and watch these live chats and other videos so I can better support her while supporting you all as well. That is very nice. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Ed, you are wonderful. Jess says, after 25 plus years in the crafting industry, I learn something new every time from this live. Yeah, that makes me happy. That's what we hope to do, not just get on here and talk about. I mean, it's good to get on and talk about stuff, but we try to provide something new for everybody to learn and grow from each week. Oh,
that's okay. It's good.
Tonight, everybody, Yarn Hookers at 4 p.m. we are discussing granny squares. And the reason we're discussing granny squares this week is because, as we know, Sunday was Granny Square Day. And like, some people don't know it's Granny Square Day till everybody's talking about, hey, it's Granny Square Day. So we kind of want to see what everybody's been making as far as Granny Squares go. And of course, I've been making my Granny Square cardigan.
I missed that train this year.
Yeah, Granny Square Snuggie. Do you have a chunky weight Granny Square?
Ooh, Evelyn.
I know it's something that I need to do. I've always hated Granny Squares because I hate sewing stuff together. So that's why, like, most of my patterns are minimal sewing.
Right.
So that's why, but I know it's an opportunity. It's something I need to think about and look into.
Yeah.
One day.
You know, either you'll get there or you don't. It's one of those things. Yeah, the weaving in the ends and the sewing together is the worst part.
Especially when they're colorful, because that's the thing. It's like, you know, you want to make colorful Granny Squares, and then I'm like, oh, but I don't know. So I have seen people, though. It's interesting. There's someone that I follow, What the Hook Creations, Emma. She's in the UK, and she makes one of the people who makes the scrappy cakes. So she just literally ties all of the pieces of yarn together, snips the ends, and then winds them into a cake. So it's full of knots, you know. I mean, so you have to be okay with the fact that it's full of knots, but then you don't have any ends to weave in, and it's all scrappy and colorful and crazy. And so I'm thinking that might be something that I try to do at some point, because I don't mind the knots. I knot all of my ends anyway.
Yeah.
And so I might do that just to be able to make some crazy scrappy Granny Square sweaters and things where I don't have all of the color changes.
Right.
You know, before I tie it all together.
Maybe. Yeah. And those would be pretty and colorful. And I mean, I think I'm going to try that now too.
Yeah. Gives you a
sounds like
reason to save all of the scraps, like the
Yeah.
smaller scraps, because even the teeny tiny ones could just be, you know, kind of tied in there.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to. There was a post that I saw on Instagram it's a challenge that I think it's Polka Dot Fox. I think that's her name.
Mhm.
Did you see her dressed in everything of what she made? Like
I don't think so, but I follow her, so I'll have to look.
Okay, she's got like a crochet headband, a crochet top, crochet skirt, crochet slippers. And so I was thinking about doing that challenge and just putting on a whole bunch of crochet things I made and taking some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds like so much fun. See, it becomes part of your life.
Mm-hmm. That was the last photos that I took in my overalls. I had a crochet bralette, the crocheted overalls, the bucket hat, and then I don't think I had any shoes on, so it was just bare feet. So I technically was wearing all crocheted items.
Oh, well, see, there, you can post that already.
Yeah,
challenge
true.
done.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So now I just have to I have to dig in my already done stuff. Oh my God. It's gonna be
Thanks,
every
Samantha.
time. Do you remember, like, I don't know if when you were a kid, I collected stuffed animals. So I had a ton of stuffed animals. And I knew them, every single one of them. And so I would clean my room, and then all of a sudden, stuffed animal mess. That's how it is with my yarn.
I do have two bralette patterns. One is called the Rachel, and one is called the Everyday crop top. They're not fully size inclusive. When I was making these were like my first patterns ever. I think they go up to like an XL, and then there are some bra sizes in there too, but they're super basic. So if you're experienced, it should be very easy to, you know, to make them a little bit larger if you need to. And I'm trying to work on a size inclusive crop top for, I would love to do it this year, but I think it's probably going to have to wait for next year when I have more time. Because I've got it made for me, and it's just figuring out the sizing and the changes that I'll need to make it actually a fully size inclusive piece and pattern. But yeah, I saw someone the other day talking about scraps who put her scraps of yarn, her teeny tiny scraps, into a resin pour and made like a dish and used the colorful fibers to actually like color the resin, if that makes sense. So because there was so many pieces in there, it actually created the color. She didn't have to put any color in there, but used her yarn scraps to pour like resin bowls. And I was like, that's really smart. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's like a little dish full of memories.
You could also use fusible webbing, like iron-on fusible webbing, and lay out all the scraps and then create a fabric that way.
True. I'll have to look into that because I'm trying to picture that in my head, and I haven't ever used that. So
it's like a webbing sandwich. So you have the bottom one you put on, and then you have whatever you lay out, and then top, and then you iron on. You follow the directions, you can iron it on. If you buy the right kind.
Oh, neat. Well, is it about that time?
We got 2 minutes till Mel's live. So Mel is hooked to the left. She's on today, right?
Yep, she is on today in 2 minutes. And then
Well,
Yarn Hookers is on tonight at the Yarn Geek. We're going to be talking about granny squares. You ever smell a Sharpie? Whoa.
Yeah.
Evelyn, thanks for hopping up on short notice. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I hope it was helpful. I feel like that was good. We covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm always happy to help.
Well, I can possibly do that if I make it back to the fabric store because I don't have any more webbing left. I can.
That would be cool. I would watch that. I would love to see if that how that works. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And everybody join Evelyn at what time on Tuesday?
12 p.m. Eastern time.
12 p.m. Eastern with alt knots. All right.
Cool. All right. Everybody have a creative couple days.
Bye.
Bye everyone.